Chris here, Food FAQ, another one in the exotic food series. Fruits, dragon fruit. Now, there's the red one with the white flesh, the red one with the red or sort of a dark, sort of purple sort of color flesh, and there's also the yellow one. Today we're going to focus on the red one. This is the red one with the white flesh. So stay tuned. Dragon fruit is on tap today. Food FAQ. You know, these are indigenous to the region of southern Mexico, along the Pacific coast of Guatemala, Costa Rica, El Salvador. And you know, it's also been cultivated in East Asia, South Asia, Southeast Asia, United States, and the Caribbean, as well as Australia and Brazil. And when these are fully ripe, you will hear people describe the flavor as being somewhat sweet and described as a blend of a pear or kiwi. In my case, not so much. And as far as uses, you can see, and this is probably why people think it's reminiscent to a kiwi. That is the sort of flesh there. I'm just trimming off the top and the bottom, and I'm just gonna slice it here. As far as uses go, smoothies, ice cream, juices, punch, all those different things. And this is what the inside of the dragon fruit looks like. You know, there's all those tiny little seeds, the sort of white flesh, and like I mentioned earlier in the video there's also a variety where the inside is red, a sort of a dark red, almost like the skin color here, and there's also one that's a bit more pink on the inside. The flesh part is supposed to be high in a powerful antioxidant known as lycopene. There are properties in there which are supposed to be very beneficial to your heart, and it helps to reduce certain types of cancers. It's high in fiber and vitamin C. Now there's a couple ways we can do this. You can grab a spoon and you can go in and sort of scoop it out like so, and there you go. You're gonna put it into your fruit salad. I'm just gonna tip it over and show you. Into your fruit salad, your smoothies, you can snack on it the same way, like I mentioned before, just as a snack. The other way you can do it is to take a knife and sort of cut the edges a little bit, and then you would peel back the entire thing with your fingers, and there you go. You would then slice it up like so, and you've got beautiful slices of dragon fruit all ready for you to munch on. See, this one has a slight sweetness to it, but for the most part, and the seeds tend to have a bit, I don't know if you can hear this. I wish I was mic'd up. The little seeds pop in your mouth, and I'm getting sort of the flavor of a cucumber in here as well too, to be honest with you. So Chris here, Food FAQ, dragon fruit. Not for me. As we wrap things up with the dragon fruit sort of episode here, I must confess I am not a fan of dragon fruit. I find it to be bland. There's no flavor, no taste. And listen. My father has a tree in the front yard with the tropical sun. So while it could be blamed that the ones we get in Canada, in North America, which isn't grown here, they're harvested young and then shipped over here, and thus we're not getting the true fruit flavor. I dare you to try dragon fruit. And no, I've had it from Thailand, from Vietnam, I've had it from, well, Trinidad and Tobago. Like I said, my dad has a tree in the yard. I've never been successful in having a sweet or tasty dragon fruit. I call it a teeth head fruit. Yeah man, it looks pretty and everything else, and people rate it up, but Chris here, Food FAQ. Thanks for joining me.